You probably clicked on it because you want to know what names I have, and boy oh boy have I found some names. If you haven't seen this video, I promise you, you are going to want to see this video because it is insane. And so this is Khanna. He is a Democrat, if I'm not mistaken. He's obviously a representative. Let's go ahead and jump into this first video here.
Mr. Speaker, yesterday, Congressman Massie and I went to the Department of Justice to read the unredacted Epstein files. We spent about 2 hours there, and we learned that 70 to 80% of the files are still redacted.
Oh, shit.
In fact, there were 6 wealthy, powerful men that the DOJ hid for no apparent reason.
I'm willing to bet that the most important files are already gone. There's no, like, they've been destroyed already. I wouldn't be surprised. Or they don't have any incriminating evidence in the files that they are releasing or that they have left.
When Congressman Massie and I pointed this out to the Department of Justice, they acknowledged their mistake. And now they have revealed the identity of these 6 powerful men.
Oh.
These men are Salvatore Navora, Zorab Mikaladze.
Wait. Let's back up a little bit. Hold on. Did he just say what I think he said?
In fact, there were 6 wealthy, powerful men that the DOJ hid for no apparent reason. When Congressman Massie and I pointed this out to the Department of Justice, they acknowledged their mistake. And now they have revealed the identity of these 6 powerful men.
Oh, shit. It's about to go down.
These men are Salvatore Navora, Zorab Mikaladze, Leopig Leonor, Nicola Caputa, Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem, CEO of Dubai Ports World, and billionaire businessman Leslie Wexner, who was labeled as a co-conspirator by the FBI.
Oh, boy.
And my question is, why did it take...
Leslie Wexner. That's the guy who gave Jeffrey Epstein the most expensive penthouse in New York. He's also the guy who created, I believe he's the founder of Victoria's Secret and Abercrombie and Fitch, if I'm not mistaken. There was speculation about the fact that Leslie Wexner had given Jeffrey Epstein the penthouse and also had given him power of attorney over his fortune. Imagine you being a gajillionaire, basically, because Leslie Wexner was, big time billionaire, and he just gives this random dude power of attorney, no explanation. I wonder why.
Thomas Massie and me going to the Justice Department to get these 6 men's identities to become public. And if we found 6 men that they were hiding in 2 hours, imagine how many men they are covering up for in those 3 million files. But the story gets worse. The reality is that Donald Trump's FBI scrubbed these files in March, long before Thomas Massie and I passed the Epstein Transparency Act.
Thank you, Mr.
Now, my bill is clear. The Epstein Transparency Act requires them to unredact those FBI files. And yet the Justice Department said to me and to Congressman Massie, we just uploaded whatever the FBI sent us. And guess what? The FBI sent scrubbed files.
Oh, shit. I have some other things here that I'm going to show you guys that I think is very important for you guys to see as well. It's at least 70% sure that the most incriminating files are gone. Whether it was people in the DOJ, whether it was Trump, whether it was Biden or Democrats.
That means the survivor's statement to the FBI naming rich and powerful men who went to Epstein's island, who went to his ranch, who went to his home and raped and abused underage girls or saw underage girls being paraded, they're all hidden. They're all redacted. It's a little bit of a farce. They're inviting all the members of Congress to go to see the Department of Justice, quote unquote, unredacted files, but they've got all redacted files from the FBI. And it's not the fault of the Justice Department attorneys. They were just told upload things that Donald Trump's FBI had already scrubbed. It's a blatant violation of the Epstein Transparency Act, but it also asks a fundamental question. Who are they protecting? Why are they protecting these rich and powerful men, people I call part of the Epstein class? Why are we in a country where there is no elite accountability for people who do the most heinous things? You have in England the king now calling for an investigation and possible prosecution of his own brother. You have in
Right. We'll talk
Norway
about that later.
the princess who no longer has support to be the queen. And yet in the United States of America, we have someone in the cabinet, Howard Lutnick, who is all over these Epstein files, who
Oh shit.
allegedly had business with Epstein after he was convicted of pedophilia, and he still is in the cabinet. We need to ask ourselves, are we in America going to have elite accountability? Are we going to call on rich and powerful people who broke the law or cavorted with a pedophile, a convicted pedophile? Are we going to call them to account? Are we going to have prosecutions for billionaires who went to this island and either raped underage girls or saw underage girls being raped and didn't say anything? Are we going to have investigations? I'll tell you
Are
what
we?
this is
Are
about.
we? Are we?
It's not just
Probably not.
about the 1,200 survivors. It's about 2 tiers of justice in America. It's about people who can accumulate wealth and power and don't have to care about the rest of America. They have destroyed so much of this country. Income inequality is at a 60-year high. Workers' salaries are less than they have been for 75 years as a part of GDP. Somehow this country seems to be working for the rich and powerful, but it's not working for ordinary working class Americans.
That's always
I
been the
say
case,
enough.
but
It's time to begin with accountability for the Epstein class. Hold them in front of Congress, those people who visited the island or did business with Epstein after he was a convicted pedophile. Investigate them, prosecute them, and let's return to democratic accountability in the United States of America. Let's return to one system of justice in the United States of America. Let's return to a place where every American has a stake in this country.
cool speech. But I don't really think anything's gonna come of it. Um, Trust is hard to rebuild once lost. Yeah, 100%. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the trust is never really rebuilt. That's number one. But I see there's a couple questions here in the chat. Let me see. I just lost my stream dashboard. Okay. Well then. Okay, here we go. What do you think this will do to our justice system? That's a good question. I'm not 100% sure. My theory is that if enough pressure is applied, something will come of it. It might not be to the level that'll satisfy some of the people who want blood. One of the reasons that folks are so focused on this Epstein situation, outside of the fact that obviously, there were girls that were affected and women that were affected, and that's horrible, is because it involves the rich and the powerful, who most of our known history, at least the last 20 to 30 years, have really been able to get away with murder, and even before the last 30 years. But I think it's just become exponentially evident that if you have enough money, you can almost get out of anything, or you can do just about whatever you like. And I think with the advent of the internet and the ability for information to travel so quickly, it shines this light on those who are rich and powerful. But I don't think that the system will collapse. I want to get to the next part of this, and here are some of the names, right, that Khanna was talking about. And I just wanted to Google a couple of these, which I should have done before I started, but I didn't. I just wanted to see, who is this guy? 6 men named in U.S. Congress. Why is so much redacted? Who are these 6 men? Does he have a Wikipedia? Salvatore Nara? I think that's how you say it. Does he have a Wikipedia? Let's put, who is Al Jazeera has an article. Come on, nobody knows who this guy is. Of course. Let's just read. Oh, this is Australia, of course. Nothing in the U.S. if you notice. Ooh, so Salvatore Nora and Zurad Maladiz, I guess, and Leonic Lenvo do not appear to be public figures. So right there's 3 out of the 6 who we're not gonna be able to get any information. Who is this dude. I don't even know how to say his name. See, oh, he does have a Wikipedia. Nicola Caputo. See what Wikipedia says. Translation for corresponding Italian. He's an Italian dude. Was da da da. So he was born in Tarola, I guess, the province of Caserta, in 1966. Member of the European Parliament. Oh shit. He stood for re-election in the European Parliament in 2019. Really, that's it? That's all we got? From 2014 to 2019, Caputo was MEP representing Southern Italy for Italy's leading center-left coalition party, the Democratic Party. Oh, look at that, a Democrat. And was part of the Progressive Alliance of Socialists and Democrats. Now, I don't necessarily believe that all Democrats are evil. That's not my thing, but it's just kind of funny that this guy's a Democrat. I'm just poking fun, guys. Let's see. 2016, he was MEP with the highest attendance in the European Parliament, missing only one of 3,103 possible votes. Jesus Christ. He was also a member of European Parliament Committee on Agriculture and Rural Development. So basically, I mean, technically he's still a nobody, or nobody we would know at least. Let's see, who is this? The Sultan. Oh boy, the Sultan. Who is he? Let's see what we can find out about him. This guy looks scary. What is he from? Somalia? Oh boy. I'm kidding. He's not from Somalia. He's from Emirati. He's chairman and chief executive of DP World and the chairman of Ports, Customs, and Free Zone Corporation. All right. Family, Sultan Ahmedi bin Suleiman. I don't listen, guys. I'm not here to pronounce shit the right way. All right, but regardless, let's get back into this. Let's see. I think that's how you say it. Bin Sulayem worked as a customs officer at Dubai Port after graduating from college in the late 1970s. He was appointed by Mohammed bin Rashad Al Maktoum, I guess, to be chairman of the Jebel Ali Free Zone in 1985. He oversaw rapid expansion, growing from hosting 19 companies in the mid 1980s to roughly 7,500 as of 2020. God damn, that's like thousand x, more than 1,000x, or about, yeah, definitely more than 1,000x. But yeah, personal life, he owns hotels in Palm Islands and a stake in real estate brokerage company. He was awarded an honorary doctorate from Middlesex University in Dubai. Let's see, relationship with Epstein. We're in contact early 2007, remained in contact long after Epstein had been convicted in 2008 of soliciting prostitution from a minor. In the emails with Epstein, bin Sulayem shared his sexual experience and appeared to send attachments of images with Epstein. This is crazy. What can we really do about that? Not saying that something shouldn't happen, but what are you gonna do? From 2011 2014, bin Sulayem reportedly was scheduled to visit Epstein townhouse. Bin Sulayem had Epstein ask Peter Mandelson to join the board of his companies in 2014 to 2016. Great St. James was for sale. Epstein already owned Little St. James, but the owner of the larger island did not want to sell it to him because he was a registered sex offender. To buy it in secret, Epstein created a limited liability company in bin Sulayem's name to make the $22.5 million purchase. So pretty much a bunch of creepy dudes. That's what we get. And we know who Leslie Wexner is, but just in case you guys don't know, and I did say this earlier, but we'll just look him up real quick. This weirdo, I'm pretty sure he's still alive. He's actually 88. His ass should definitely go to jail for sure. But yeah, Leslie Wexner. He was born in Dayton, Ohio. Well, Ohio just took a L. Epstein Association. Wexner hired Jeffrey Epstein as a financial manager from 1987 to 2007. He was the primary client of Epstein, who claimed to only work with clients with a net worth of 1 billion USD or greater. Wexner purchased a New York property, the Herbert and Strauss House, in 1989 and sold it to Epstein in the mid-90s following Wexner's marriage to Abigail. In July 1991, Wexner granted Epstein power of attorney and also instated him as a trustee on the board of Wexner Foundation. In the 1990s, Les Wexner and Jeffrey Epstein were involved in relocating Southern Air Transport, a CIA front organization with ties to the Iran-Contra affair and alleged CIA drug smuggling, from Miami to Columbus. Southern Air transported goods related to Wexner's businesses, but in 96, customs agents found a hidden shipment of cocaine on one of the planes. Southern Air was shut down in 1998 after Wexner had received federal aid for the relocation of the airline just weeks before the CIA Inspector General released the official findings on Contra cocaine trafficking allegations. Damn.